And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Herbert. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. So, Charles, you talked about this offense, how well they play, and the defense too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The Chiefs at 6-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
K'Lavon Chaisson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On the move to his left. He finds his target, Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Golden Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. His throw incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
To the air again, Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Eckler fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Now it's Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Golden Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. 14, Chiefs 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, it's Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Play action this time for Justin Herbert, sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Williams. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Golden Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On first and 10, Herbert forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, at understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. And they rattle off a big one. 54 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Golden Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Hockenson here. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's got Allen. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The career catch number for him just continues to climb now at 1,070, and that is where Reggie Wayne finished.
And I was always told, if you went about your business like Reggie Wayne, you had a chance to be a heck of a player. So I've asked, how does this guy go about his business? Morning, noon, night, pregame, postgame, pre-practice, post-practice. That's why he's accumulated this type of number.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
On first down, Justin Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, 27 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's...
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A big play there. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Herbert off of play action. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Austin Eckler there to make the grab. And the Golden Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Hopkins with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Herbert on 1st down now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'll tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Play action. It's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Steps away to his left. Going deep here for Allen. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At their own 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes a pick. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for our visitors, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they